What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to the next episode of my main and mini war attack series. Kicking off with my main account, I'm going to attack this base with mass dragons. I'm going to lightning spell and quake the air defense on the left and try and get a little bit of damage on the queen as I do that. Then I'm going to send in a couple of dragons to start my funnel either side, along with the lava hound and balloons to go in for the next air defense, which will clear the path for the dragons to go straight into the town hall, or at least that is the plan. So we've started well, and you'll see the second air defense is already down. I used a haste spell in order to push them balloons in and get them right behind that lava hound. Dragons have created a nice funnel, so I've put the rest of them in, along with a rage spell in order to push them through them defenses towards the town hall, and I managed to freeze the multi-inferno, but most importantly the air sweeper with my freeze. And that's because the multi isn't going to do too much damage against the high hit point dragons, but the air sweeper can be the bane of your life in these dragon raids. Obviously I got a few extra defenses in with that as well, which is always important, but you'll see there right now that air sweeper just pushing the dragons back. They just happen to nick it and get the 2-star without using my heroes, so I can put them in at the back end in order to just try and pick up some defenses, and then I've also swagged that poison spell. Now I had that with me for obvious reasons. Sometimes if you know what's going to be in the clan castle, it's best to take an earthquake spell just to soften the town hall a bit and some of the defences around it. The inferno towers do have quite a bit of health. In this one the guy had a P.E.K.K.A in his clan castle. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I do recommend in war having a good variety of troops across your clan castles just to keep the enemy team guessing. I have actually had, when I've been farming, a max P.E.K.K.A come out of the clan castle and one-shot my queen, so always worth throwing one in, but on this one, a great raid for my main account. Moving across to my mini account, and my video the other day was actually of my first attack of this war, where I used the GoVaLo Strategy to 3-star the base, and the link for that is in the bottom left of the screen. For my second attack, I'm going to use the GoVaLo Strategy on this base. So just to start with, I took a couple of minions because there are some easy snipes in order to start creating my funnel. Once they're all in place, I can just leave them to crack on, and I can put the golems in along with my wizards behind to create that nice wide funnel for the Valks, because you do need that funnel for them, because they do want to attack multiple buildings at once. And you'll see I even messed this one up a little bit. So I've got my funnel created and it's pretty good, but I put the Valkyries in just a tad too early because the wizards are taking out that elixir storage, and since them buildings are close together, the Valkyries are going to want to track down that way. So I've lost a couple of them down to the side there, but not to worry because there's a lot of point defenses in that core, and once I get my troops in there with my golems and my king, if they can take that out, I can bring the balloons in at the back end and they should have no problem taking out the rest of this base. So I've got my troops in there, I've got a heal right smack in the centre of the core, but I'm going to lose a lot of wizards to that giant bomb, which left that cannon and mortar standing, causing a bit of grief for them Valkyries on the side. I was also left in a bit of a dilemma because the troops in the middle were going for everything but that air defense, and it meant that I was really stuck to bring in the balloons at the back end, but I didn't want to leave it too long because that's the whole point in bringing them in, so that you can take out the defenses easily and also save some of the health on your troops in the core. So even if I lost a few to the air defense, wasn't the biggest thing in the world. However, that air trap came up and just started wiping the rest of my balloons out. A couple of little skeletons, look at the size of their balloons compared to mine, and they are crashing them down. Should have saved one balloon for that cannon and the mortar in the bottom though, because there's nothing going to be able to shoot at that, and that would have meant that the rest of my troops just had to worry about cleaning up. Definitely a mistake on my part there, but not to worry, I've still got quite a few troops up, so they should get through them defences. It's just whether I have enough time. Now obviously post Town Hall 11 update I wouldn't have had an issue with this, so it should help with a lot more 3-stars, no more crying about 99% with a builder's hut in the corner. That shouldn't happen anymore. If you can't get it done in 3.5 minutes, then you don't deserve the 3-star. Luckily we got it done in this one, guys, so 2 great raids on my main and mini account. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Clash content, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.